Okay, so I'm guessing you did 50 minutes of rehearsal. Hi, Nina. Would you like to present what you've been rehearsing to me?
Um, yeah, I guess I can do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't forget
Mm,
to introduce yourself before you start, please.
okay. It's called Aaron Brockovich,
Aaron
right?
Brockovich.
Brockovich. Brockovich.
Rhymes with bitch.
Wait, what?
Rhymes with bitch.
Vich.
Bitch. Don't be a bitch. Bitch. She's such a bitch. 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 You know that
Yeah.
word,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Yeah. So bitch, they rhyme. Aaron Brockovich.
Oh,
I'm trying to
Aaron
teach you how.
Brockovich. Okay.
Perfect. Introduce yourself.
So I start now?
You say, hi, my name is, and you introduce yourself, and then you tell us what you're going to do.
Okay. Hi, my name is Nina. Today I'm give you my rehearsal of Aaron Brockovich. Okay. Oh, see, that pisses me off. First of all, since the dimmer, we now have more than 400 planets. And let's be honest, we all know there is more out there. Now, they may not be the most sophisticated people, but they do know how to divide, and $20 million isn't shit when it's split between them. And second of all, these people don't dream about being rich. They dream about being able to watch their kids swim in a pool without worrying they'll have to have a hysterectomy at age 20, like Rosa dates, a client of ours, or have their spine deteriorate, like Stan Bloom, another client of ours. So before you come back here with another lame ass offer, I want you to think real hard about what your spine's worth, Mr. Buddha, or what you'd expect someone to pay you for your uterus, Mrs. Sanchez. Then you take out your calculator and multiply that number by 100. Anything less than that is a waste of our time.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Hang on, I'm trying to find myself. Hi. Very good. Pronunciation was excellent for 99.9%. A couple of little things. I would watch your THs.
Oh,
TH is a little bit Taiwan accenty.
oh,
Uh, Plaintiffs. Slow down when you say that word because there's a lot of sounds you have to put together. Plaintiffs.
plaintiffs.
Airplane.
Uh-huh.
Plaintiffs.
Plaintiffs.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, I hear it now. Your plan instead of plane. Long A sound. Plaintiffs.
Plaintiffs.
Okay, we've been working on that since we met you. We've got to stretch that A long. We've
Uh-huh.
talked about this before, the long A sound, right? So
Yeah.
that's maybe highlight that in your script so you know to make it long, plain. See what I have to do with my mouth to get that A sound? Plain.
Yeah.
I have to like use the smile muscles. Plain.
Plan,
That's better.
plan,
That's better. If you just do it
plan.
lazy, plan, plan. I can do it without moving my cheek muscles. Plain. I have to move my smile muscles to get the full sound. Think about that. Try it.
Okay.
Plain. Go.
Plan.
Okay, so you said plan every single time.
Plan,
Plan like
plan,
I have a secret plan, My plan is to go to America. Your plans. That's not the word. Plain,
plan,
plain. Okay.
plan,
That's a bit better.
plan,
Plain,
plan,
plain.
plan.
A, ain,
Okay.
a, ain. Try that.
Okay.
You want to work on
Thank.
this? Is this something you want to work on? Your pronunciation of the long A sound?
Uh,
Listen back, okay? Watch the video. We've recorded, and you'll hear the difference between me and you. And if it's
Yeah.
something you want to work on, make it one of your questions for next week.
Okay.
Okay. What else was really good? When you first saw it, you said, "Oh, she's spicy."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
towards the end, I felt, oh, sorry, another pronunciation thing. Diaz, Rosa Diaz,
Yeah.
Diaz. Yeah,
Update.
not
Okay.
Diaz, no, Diaz. So maybe make a note there on how to pronounce it. Not a big deal. It's Spanish. It's a Spanish name, but you're going to meet lots of Spanish people when you're living in Hoboken. So be nice to
Okay.
know how to pronounce their names. Yeah, Diaz. Okay. There was towards the end, I felt a little bit of spicy in who
From
you
me?
were playing.
Oh.
But and when you watch the video, I hope you can see what I'm talking about. You say every line the same way. The same energy goes into every single line. Right? And there's more subtlety to her. Like the let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She's like, that's such a slap in her face when she
Yeah.
says she's slapping her in the face with the way she says let's be honest. Because
Uh-huh.
watch the video again and listen to what the woman she's talking to, what she says. And she says, and let's be honest, this is more money than any of these people have ever dreamed about. And so
Oh,
Erin is using her let's be honest to slap her. And let's be honest, she's repeating, right?
yeah.
So that's what I mean by breaking it down into not saying just the same sentence the same way over and over again. Yes, the pronunciation was good. Yes, your understanding of what you're saying is good. The tough words like hysterectomy, deteriorate, you said perfectly. Uterus, you said perfectly. Very good for 1 week of rehearsal.
Oh,
But
yes.
now that you're familiar with it, start getting into who she is. Inhabit her. Let her become you. And then you're going to get the full power of speaking this way. Okay, you're going to hear the language better. Slow down. If that took you check out the time that it took you to start from start to finish. Look at the time clock on the video and add at least 50% to that time. If it took you
Oh,
1 minute, it should take you 90 seconds to do the thing. It was very fast. Too fast.
oh,
Okay. There's a certain level of enjoying this. You got it. This is a negotiation and you win. She has no power to negotiate. You're gonna take her for whatever you want. You got her.
mm-hmm.
Okay. She's afraid of you.
All right.
And she has every right to be. So you like a cat playing with a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the mouse is very, very injured, but you don't want to eat it just yet. But I'll play with it. And let's be honest.
Okay.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So keep practicing that and try and make it more honest. It's as a functioning English script, you're on your way. But would I give you the job if you came in to get an acting job from me based on that monologue? I'd give you some notes and see if you could find the truth to her. Okay.
Yes.
Have you started working on a new script? Do you have a new
Yeah.
one that you want? Sorry?
I have two.
Do you have questions from those scripts?
Uh, New scripts. I mean, my best draft. Not
Oh, best
not.
draft. Okay, I was
Yeah.
just finishing off with your rehearsal studio. If you have any others that you want to green light. So Aaron Brockovich is definitely green light now, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And my anxiety practice. When you're ready to ask for these two to be green lit, go ahead. Okay. And start putting more scripts into here.
You
So
use
you don't have to rehearse the same thing every day. Mix it up a little.
You use different green, but it's
Oh, did
okay.
I?
I just want
Oh,
to say that to you.
oh no, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we can go to my best draft.
Okay, what do you got? Which one?
It's always the last one, but
Yeah, yeah, got rejected.
no. But I don't know how to make it to a title. And
This one,
yeah,
two TOEFL writing section?
that's
Oh,
last.
you don't know how to make it to a title. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you what, you go put your mouse, go click on where you want to be, sign into the document. You're not
right
signed
now.
in. Is this you? Yeah. You're not,
Hmm,
there you are, okay. And then go stand on it and I'll join you.
what? What?
TOEFL set writing section 1, practicing,
Uh-huh.
this one. Wow, good stuff, okay.
Oh, yeah, I just found it.
Oh, figured it out?
Oh
Yeah, use
yeah.
this, good. Okay, so let me start.
I feel my writing skills are not improving, but
I've seen
yeah.
them improve so much, especially last week. Big change. As the professor has discussed, I strongly agree with Amber about the advanced health knowledge nowadays. And I would add that an excellent, why and?
It's
Just
just
make this a period,
okay.
okay? I would add, see? You're adding something. You're even saying I would add. Use ands for lists. If you're
Uh,
adding something to the conversation, give it its own sentence.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would add that an excellent medical system allows people to stay healthy as well. For instance, with new disease preventing knowledge, people could be injected with previous vaccines to avoid disease infections.
I feel previous vaccine is a pretty weird
Well, so
word.
yeah, because that's just logically, it's not wrong as far as the grammar goes. If you're talking about vaccines that have already been used
Yeah.
and successfully, so that's the right term for it. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, it's just okay, previous vaccines. Okay, I get what you mean. It just gave me a second. I had to think about it, but it does make sense. That's what you mean, right?
Yes.
Right, like polio vaccine or measles vaccine. That vaccine has existed since I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
right? And you're
Yeah.
suggesting the same vaccine I got in 1965 is this
I,
vaccine that people could use today, right? Don't laugh at 1965.
no. I'm sorry. Oh, 1965.
I was 4. Could be to avoid disease infection. I also was like to avoid disease infections. I might have thought I might have written to avoid disease, but you get infected with a disease. So, but vaccines, I don't know. You're the biochemist? Would this be a more accurate word?
Oh, yeah, that's a good word.
Right? Because we could also get disease from bacteria, but we
Hmm.
don't get vaccines for bacteria. We get vaccines for viruses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I was right. Yeah, this is
You're right.
your area. I was just like, I think the vaccines are
Yeah,
specific for
we don't take
viruses.
that
Yeah,
thing for
that,
bacteria.
yeah,
Yeah.
viral
And
infections.
oh
There's
yeah.
different kinds of diseases, but there's only one kind of disease that we would take a vaccine for, and that's a viral disease, so viral infections. Okay. To avoid, well, I would also, maybe I would add or lessen the effects of. Okay, because I had 4 COVID vaccines and got COVID after that, but it was not a problem. It was so much easier to deal with than the first time we got it. Right, so it lessened the effects of, right? People who get measles vaccines will probably not get measles. Right, that would avoid a viral infection. But they couldn't give us a vaccine for us to avoid COVID. But the people that had vaccinations, there was a less chance that they would die from COVID.
Yeah.
So it made the effects of COVID smaller,
Oh,
right?
so
So I think given modern history with vaccinations, you'd have to include that kind of special pieces because we know, and people will argue, oh, well, I got COVID after I had the vaccine. I didn't avoid the viral infection of COVID, so what you're saying should go pila. Right? Right? To avoid or
decrease.
lessen the effects of. Okay, so now we have 2 things that can happen from the vaccine.
Yeah. I see.
Not
What does
lessen. No, that's not it. Did I spell it that way? I don't think it. Lessen.
what does lesson mean?
Make less, more or less. To make
Oh,
smaller. To lessen. It's a verb.
okay.
I lessened the amount of sugar I ate last week. I eat. Okay? To lessen. To
Okay.
increase, to decrease.
Yeah.
To decrease is to lessen. Another word. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Moreover, during the pandemic, the infected group of people had the possibility to successfully recover from COVID-19. Here, because I added this in, right? Because I added this in, this moreover now should be changed to specifically. Because you do talk about it, right? If I had read on, I might not have added this, but you know, specifically during the pandemic, the infected group of people had the possibility to successfully recover from COVID-19 because of the efficiency of medical interventions. Efficiency, speed, we're talking about time.
Yeah.
Okay, not the efficacy. It's another word, efficacy is the effects, how effective. Efficient, effective, 2 different words, right? Does it work? Or did you do it quickly? Right, so efficiency has to do with time. Effectiveness has to do with how well it works. And so we could say with the efficiency, we could also say the efficacy. That's another word that I'm just reminded. Okay.
Okay.
So were they effective or were they quick?
Quick.
Okay, so we don't want this word, but that's a new word for you. Efficacy. How effective something is. Efficacy.
Okay.
Additionally, with the amount of completed medical organizations around the world compared to the past, the death rate of people dramatically declined all over time. Not all, no all.
Oh. Okay.
I think it's over all time is kind of what you were going to, but over time. Completed. What is completed?
I just want to say perfect or I'm like
Professional. Completed means finished.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
finished.
maybe professional.
Let's put
It's a
professional in for now.
Okay.
Additionally, with the amount of professional organizations around the world. Maybe give an example here, such as Doctors Without Borders or something. It's not for theater. Overall, the improvement of healthcare has an unignorable contribution to present. Has made. Has made. And you make a contribution,
Oh.
right? You don't
Right.
have a contribution.
Okay.
Unignorable. Okay. Not that many grammar mistakes. Really excellent work. Again, your writing has improved so much. Both reading and lecture. Problem there. You see it?
What?
There's a problem here.
Both of or
No, not
No.
of. Is this, what kind of word is this?
What do you mean? Because
Is it
there
a
is
noun? Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? That's what I mean.
oh, it's a noun.
It's a noun, right? So nouns, every noun, we must make a decision about articles.
I mean
Should it be a reading, an reading, some reading, the reading, or reading? What should it be?
so really,
Should be
yeah.
the, right? Both the reading and lecture. No, we don't need there. Lecture, we don't need it. Okay, you could use it, but you don't need it, so don't use it.
Okay.
Both the reading and lecture discuss whether it's safe to ride a bicycle as a way of transportation, as a method of transportation. Better than saying remain. Right? The reading implies that several safety problems are caused while people are cycling. However, the professor strongly disagrees with the reading passage with 3 refutations. First of all, the reading passage states that most of again signals, the traffic signals on road, one road, small town.
In what? Huh?
Most of the traffic signal on road.
On street?
Well, is there just one road where there's a traffic signal?
Oh, on road.
On roads, right?
Oh.
And then I would say, well, where else would a traffic signal be?
Maybe I shouldn't add
Yeah,
on
so
road.
just take it right out.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
First of all, the reading passage states that most traffic signals, now we don't need the, most traffic signals are for cars. So cyclists have to stop for a huge amount. It's not an amount, it's a huge number of
Oh.
red signals. Yet the lecturer claims that some cities have designed specific speed limited streets for cyclists. To elaborate, since road signals would turn green when they sent cyclists arriving at the street, cyclists could constantly ride through the street. This is actually happening somewhere.
It's just from the practice.
Okay, because it doesn't seem like a really good idea. But, and it's not this is not an elaboration.
No.
Okay. It's an example. It's different from an elaboration.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Secondly, the reading passage mentions that cycling might require an overage Overage or average?
Average.
Yeah, it's spelled with an A, average.
No, no,
Overage means too
no,
many.
I think it's too much. So maybe it's overage?
Or maybe, let's see if we can figure out if you're using it right. Ah, no.
No.
So high standard. Standard is a noun. High is an adjective. Right? And you want to use this word to tell me how high. Right?
Yeah.
So the word you're looking for is an overage is a noun.
Oh.
Okay. And nouns do not tell us about adjectives. What kind of word do we use to tell us more about an adjective?
ADV?
ADV, did you say? Do you mean adverb?
Yeah.
So turn overage into,
Overly.
let's try that. Ah, bing, 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 an overly high standard of exercise. Great.
Bing, bing, bing.
Okay. Good
Okay.
explanation that way. You see how that worked as well. Secondly, the reading passage mentions that cycling might require an overly high standard of exercising ability for normal individuals. Nevertheless, the lecturer severely challenges this theory because appropriately exercising benefits people's sleeping quality. She further describes that after regular cycling, their body temperature rises for 6 to 8 hours. Therefore, when they start sleeping, the body temperature declines to the average and makes their sleeping quality better. What a great explanation. That gets the
Yeah.
highest mark possible on a TOEFL writing test. That's perfect. What a great explanation. You wrote this yourself? You didn't have ChatGPT write this?
I wrote this by myself, but I use my whiteboard to like fix a little grammar mistakes.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do during the test too.
Um,
What do you mean you used your whiteboard? You used your keyboard and moved around and changed things, right?
keyboard and my whiteboard are
You didn't
totally
use Google. You didn't research anything. You didn't
No,
cheat.
I didn't research like any words or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Did
oh
you
my
give
God.
yourself test-like conditions? This
What
is
do
a result of what you can do in 20 minutes in a test situation.
maybe 23 minutes.
That's better. Last week was 25,
Oh, but no,
right?
it's
So you're
then
getting closer. And if you were doing this the way I suggest by reading it out loud and fixing and reading it out loud and fixing and making sure you do an initial pass where you just find your mistakes, fix them fast, and get to the bottom, you have a finished draft. Then go back and use the rest of your time to find more mistakes, read out loud until time is up. But you have a finished, right? Did you have this sentence written at the 23-minute mark, or did you have this sentence written before 20 minutes were up?
what do you mean?
So you said it took you 23 minutes to
Yeah.
create this document. Was
Well,
this the last thing you wrote? Your summary, was it the last thing you wrote?
actually, I'm not sure the exact time I
Okay. No big deal. But I mean,
but
we are in amazing territory here.
wait, but
Sure, it took you a little long, but holy cow, the writing is so much better than anything you've presented this year.
however, I tend to like change or fix 2 or 3 words after 23 minutes.
Uh,
I just think
um,
of
yeah,
oh here's
okay.
the word and I'll just okay.
Okay.
Let's do that.
How
So I'm
many changes
sure
do you think you made?
how many changes? Probably less than 5 words.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, you're not going to get an opportunity to do that on Saturday.
Yeah, I know. Like appropriate
Yeah.
is a word that I remember I changed.
Yeah,
Or
appropriate, yeah, okay. But what a great paragraph that is. Holy cow, really good. I want to keep reading. Moreover, although the reading passage suggests that the lamps on the bikes would interrupt other drivers and lead to traffic accidents. Although, and then a period.
oh, yeah,
That's a
okay.
conditional sentence, so we need more of the sentence. So I'll give you a second to try and blend this sentence into that sentence.
I know. Like this.
Read it out loud and see if it works. Don't ask me, ask your own ears.
Although the reading passage suggests that lamps on the bikes would interrupt other drivers and lead to traffic accidents. Once again, the lecturer seriously contradicts the reading passage.
Yes, there you go. Perfect.
Yes, that work.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she indicates that if people set up motion active lamps on their bicycle, everybody's driving one bicycle.
Oh, bicycles.
Yeah, that's twice now. Okay, two
Okay.
plural mistakes. Watch out. Be careful. Okay. It could temporarily shing.
Shine.
I don't know.
Sorry. Okay.
Can temporarily shine while sensing other drivers. Okay, so we don't want it to shine.
Flash. No.
No, you don't want it to flash. When it senses another driver, we want it to go out. We want it to go out to turn off.
So turn
So it's
off.
not shining into the eyes of the oncoming driver.
Turn
Yeah, you need,
off.
the logic, we don't want it to
Oh.
temporarily. So that would be disabling. Itself.
But I think the logic is the lamp will turn on while sensing
While
other
sensing
drivers.
other drivers. So it senses
But
another driver.
you-
Somebody's in front of you, flash the light. No.
Wait, but you because the lamp is used to like notice other drivers that you were there, or
Yeah, no, it's generally speaking, it's another bad idea, like the green light that gives bicycle the right of way. Bad idea. It's a bad idea. The lights are not that bright that they would. We drive down roads all the time and cars are coming the other way all the time.
yeah,
And those
I know.
lights are much brighter than the lights on a bicycle.
Yeah, I don't.
So we don't
think I get the
temporarily
idea.
shine brighter, flash. You want them to be more noticeable? Is that
Oh.
what you're trying to say? So let's say flash. Does that make sense?
I don't think I
They could
get that.
temporarily flash go on itself while sensing other drivers.
I don't know. This idea is from listening. I don't think I get the
Okay.
whole idea.
Yeah, I could be confusing the issue
Uh-huh.
because maybe she did say to make yourself, senses somebody and you make yourself brighter so they can see you. Maybe then, but it's talking about causing traffic accidents, right? The
Maybe-
lamps on bikes would interrupt other drivers and lead to traffic accidents. That's what I'm going. That's your thesis statement of this paragraph,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
lamps are causing cars to crash. So it means that they are interfering with the vision of the driver of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So then we
Oh.
get to these smart lights that have sensors.
Mm-hmm.
And you're suggesting that when it senses a car, it gets brighter,
No.
which would cause more accidents, according to your first paragraph, right? So maybe it would dim. Maybe it would dim a little.
Oh.
That would make sense. It would dim. You don't want it going out because then you don't see where you are. Right? But it could get a little less bright, which we would call dim. It could temporarily dim while sensing other drivers. That would make sense to me. Okay, sometimes with your light, you can turn it up and down,
Yes, I know.
right? That's
Yeah.
called a dimmer switch. To dim is to lessen the intensity of the lights. Okay, to be more specific, motion active lamps could not harmfully flash and impact other drivers. Would not. Okay. In brief, the professor gives 3 arguments, 2 against.
Wait,
To
what
2
is
against
argument?
to argue against, but it gives 3 arguments to refute is the word you learned, right? Each, if you say each, it's not countable. Each argument revealed by the reading passage, suggested. Not revealed, haha, magic. It's not revealed by, and not, it's not by the reading passage. It's a reading passage, so it's in.
Okay,
You want to ask Coach Aiden what he thinks of it?
sure.
You don't want to just trust me that it's some of the best writing you've ever done? I'm gonna give him this, yours,
Okay.
okay?
There are 2 sections, right?
Right,
Writing.
okay, yeah, good.
I don't know. I don't have more time.
Let's do this one first.
Okay.
I read today that if you say please and thank you and you're polite with ChatGPT, that it costs OpenAI millions of dollars.
Wait, what do you mean? Cost the
I don't know, by saying please, it makes everybody keep saying, hey, ChatGPT, please generate it's being polite with it.
Yeah.
And it has the time it takes to figure out what you mean by please is costing millions of dollars to the company. So would you please act like a TOEFL grader and assess this short essay from me? Presents a clear position and provides supporting examples such as vaccines, COVID-19 recovery, and medical systems. However, the explanation lacks depth, specificity, and elaboration. The ideas are somewhat repetitive and need further development to make the argument more persuasive. The essay follows a logical order and includes transitions, for instance, moreover addition. These are important to keep using. However, the introduction and conclusion are underdeveloped, and some transitions feel mechanical. A stronger topic sentence and clearer paragraphing. Any questions so far? Do
Yeah.
I keep going with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Language use. Vocabulary is adequate, but sometimes awkward. Yeah, I thought so too, with unignorable and completed. We changed completed medical organizations. Right? Word choice and grammar occasionally interfere with clarity. Examples: the infected group of people have the possibility to successfully recover. is overly wordy and unclear. All overtime should be overtime. Fix that as well. I don't think there's anything new here. I could copy it over.
Well, alrighty.
Grammar and mechanics, some subject verb agreement issues and awkward phrasing. As the professor has discussed, I strongly agree with Amber, is unclear without context. That's good. Okay.
Please. I don't think it
No, I
got
know.
your.
Oh, you went up to 3.5 from 3.
Hooray.
I think I'm just gonna copy this all. And give it to you.
Okay. Yeah.
See what I'm doing?
What? Yeah. I don't know why you add this new file.
Why not? Okay, so in your folder, you have Coach Aiden, some Coach Aiden folder now.
Yeah.
And here you have your cycling TOEFL sample. With your writing and the notes from Coach Aiden.
Yes.
Okay. Would you
Yeah.
like to revise this draft to show what a 5.5 5 out of 5 version would like? Would you like that as well? We can
Yeah,
turn it
sure.
into a, yeah, why not, right? Yes, please.
Maybe you can leave this to me.
Yeah,
And I
that's, yeah, that's what I'm showing you. You can find it in your briefcase now.
okay.
Okay, you go to your briefcase where you find all this. There's Coach Aiden.
Yeah.
And we'll make use of this as we move forward. Okay,
Okay.
anything else I can help you with today?
Now. Or say something to me before I take the test.
Believe in yourself half as much as I believe in you. Just half as much. Look at your eyebrows. I like the way your eyebrows are dancing. That's so weird.
It's
Remember, breathe, okay? Just breathe. When you get stressed, take 2, 3 breaths and get back on task.
okay.
Accept the stress. There's gonna be some. You're Nina. You tend to stress out when pressured. Right? So
Okay.
just you remember, you've got a great plan B. Hoboken was plan B is great.
Mm. Ah,
Worst case scenario, you get to look at New York City every day when you wake up. Look out your window. Look out your window right now. Next year, that'll be New York City out that window.
That's inspiring.
Look, you can see the whole Manhattan skyline. Oh my God. Way better than what you're gonna see in Birmingham, Alabama. Oh yeah, I'm so proud of everything that you've done. So I think if you can just believe in yourself, that's the only missing part. That's the key to your infinite believe in yourself. Right? And when you stress is gonna happen. How you deal with the stress is the difference between champions and players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you today.
All right, let's sign you out. If there's anything else, there's nothing else.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
So, whiteboard,
Sign out.
sign out. So what is it? 15:45.
Yeah.
So that's 1:15, an hour and 15. 25, 24.75.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's right. That's
12:30 on Saturday. I have a class, and so I'm gonna put in my mind when I see my student Ellie. Ellie and I are gonna both send you good vibrations for you to relax and stay confident and be true to yourself. My student Ellie was pretty amazing. She's 12 years old. She's gonna be a champion one day.
Wait, what do you mean? You mean
So
our
when you go in to write your test on Saturday, I will be starting a class with a
Oh,
student named
no.
Ellie. And the two of us, Ellie and I, will both send energy to you.
All right.
And I'll tell
Okay.
Anna to send you energy as well, wherever she is.
Thanks for your efforts.
So before you go in, you just go around, put your hands up all across Taipei, catch our energy, put it in your heart, and go and nail this test.
Nail this.
Nail it. Okay, buddy.
Bye bye.
周末快乐. No, that's not what I'm gonna say. I don't know how to say good luck in Chinese.
No, 祝你好运.
祝你好运, or
Yeah.
well, actors say we say break a leg.
Oh.
Break a leg. Dancers, do you like dance more than acting? Dancers say merde.
What?
Merde. Merde. That's how you say good luck to a dancer, because you don't want to say break a leg to a dancer.
Oh.
They say
Okay.
merde, which is French for shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Merde.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Bye-bye. You're welcome. See you soon. Good
Yeah.
luck.